Let me tell you about my rig.
This is basically just a gimbal on a shoulder rig.
This rig of rigs is still not done being a rig. Oh, that sounded terrible. I don't know where I'm going with that. But
let me tell you what I've learned about building this rig. This rig right here is the creator rig, or supposedly. Trying to get it as close as I can. I learned a lot of the parts that I bought initially trying to save money. Especially the Neewer rig, shoulder rig, is a no-go. Terrible option, do not even consider it. It is not something you want to spend the money. This shoulder rig pad is completely uncomfortable. It doesn't work for anything of what you're wanting to do. So let's get into the breakdown.
The creator rig is better than having a normal gimbal because the fourth axis is locked off. You're walking and it's on your shoulder. Your shoulder stays the same level.
Stabilized on your shoulder. You want to have this as balanced as possible. This thing is fucking heavy, okay? But this counterbalance does it right, okay? It's not too bad. It's not something I would say would replace like a Flowmaster or a tilta float or anything like that in terms of ease of use. But let me show you. The weight has to go further in the back. So without this being properly balanced, it is very, very heavy, very, very cumbersome, and it hurts quite a lot. So with this battery, and I have 2 and 1. So this was the fixing for me. So basically this is I think 8 or 9 pounds of counterweight balance. Now it's shifted towards the back. If you just get the Neewer rig itself, it will be too close to the shoulder and it'll hurt your shoulder more than help you in anything. So with this rig though, I have the Ronin, just normal Ronin carry handle. I could have put a different one on, it didn't really matter to me. But basically the biggest struggles of this, if you want to go to balance your gimbal, you're going to have this awkward stance right here, and you're going to have to try to hold it completely steady and balance it if you do have to shift frame or anything like that. I'll just show you guys. Very awkward, probably not the best balance, but it'll do the trick. So in the front of this rig, I use a monkey arm to attach my Atomos Ninja V Plus here, and then the under railings I got a tilta adapter, end rail adapter for the SmallRig. If you're trying to adapt the same build, it's a little bit of a budget, but it wasn't really a budget in the end because I ended up having to spend twice the amount on parts that I needed to replace it. The next modifications and adaptations I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be raising this up because the back of this plate is too forward, and it also needs to have more clearance for the bottom. If you have a heavier lens or something like that, maybe you won't have the same issues, but I'm running into an issue where these counterbalance weights on the back of this are actually hitting the bottom base plate. Is this necessary? Completely no, it's not. And I would strongly advise against building this. You know, the out-of-pocket cost for something like this is definitely not something that anybody would really consider. Now, on something else just as similar, you know, this for me is very comfortable. I have my R5, RS3, a little SmallRig battery there, and then I'm still having my Atomos Ninja dual recording, and then I have a zoom lens. So this is what I'll typically bring for my run and gun setups. It's very two easy things. I like having the R5 just for photos. The FX3 is considerably better in every other area other than that. And yeah, I hope you guys like this build, like this video. And if you want me to do a complete in-depth build from breakdown to start, I can, and I will. So I'll see you there.
I don't know where I'm going with that, but anyways, like, comment, subscribe if you like my dorky face, Charlie's dorky face. We are going to make you way better filmmakers and actually think about what you're filming, not just doing random shit behind a camera. And hopefully from here on out, you will understand what it means to be a filmmaker. And you do not need a creator rig. You do not need a FX3. You do not need half of this shit that I own, okay? But